Hello, Accelerated Math 6-7 students. We are still working in Module 4, and it's Lesson 2. Lesson 2 is called Exponents, and it can be found on page 66 of my comp book. So I will turn there now. And here is Lesson 2, Exponents. The goal for today. Today we will learn the difference between 3 times x and x to the third power. The question that I want you to be thinking about is, what is an exponent and when do you use it? Okay, so the first thing that we have to do is we've got to learn some vocabulary because it's very, very important that you understand all of the parts of what you see. This has a big 5 and a little 8 off to the top right-hand corner. This big 5 is known as a base. This little 8 is known as an exponent, and all of it together is called a power. So what a base is, the base is the original number being multiplied. So this is the number multiplied by itself this many times. The exponent, the little number, that tells how many times the base is multiplied by itself. And then the power is the base and the exponent written together. Okay, you need to know these vocabulary words because that's what's going to make you successful with understanding what's going on. So we're looking at this, and it says, if you raise a fraction or a decimal to a certain power, you must write the parentheses around them. That's something that's very, very important when you're trying. So now we have some that I would like you to try. This says the base is 2, and we're supposed to raise it to the third power. So it's 2 to the third power, or another name for that would be 2 cubed. So if you're trying to show what 2 cubed means, what it means is you take the base, which happens to be 2, and you multiply it by itself so that you have done that 3 times. So 2 to the third power, or 2 cubed, means 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? I want you to try the next one. So you're going to do that one on your own. The next one that we see is negative 1 raised to the second power. So our base is negative 1. Okay, sorry, negative 1. And we're supposed to multiply itself 2 times. So we'll write it one more time. And now we've taken negative 1 times negative 1, which is what this exponent right here shows. Then we have a fraction, which it's the exact same thing. This is the base, the negative 1/8, and you're multiplying it by itself 6 times. So I would like you to show me what that one would look like, and I would like you to show me what this decimal would look like. Okay, so the difference, let's go back to our goal, because we mentioned in our goal that we were going to learn the difference between 3x and x to the third power. Well, the difference is this means that I have 3 x's multiplied together. Sorry, no, it doesn't mean that. It means that I have 3 x's. So basically I have x plus x plus x. That's what this one means. There are 3 x's in a group. So 1, 2, 3, and I add them together. X to the third power is different because it means that you're actually multiplying them together. Okay? Now, I need you to be very, very careful in what you're looking at right here. 3 times x means x plus x plus x. X to the third power means x times x times x. So this, if I had 2 s's, or I had s squared, what would 2s be? 2s would be s plus s. S squared means that you're taking s times s. So do you see the difference? So if there is a coefficient sitting next to the variable, you're adding that number of variables together. If you have an exponent that's touching the variable, then you're multiplying that many numbers of them. Okay? And it's very, very important that you don't confuse the two, because if you do, you'll get drastically different answers. Okay? So for example, what if I had 3 times 4? And the other one that I had was 4 to the third. Well, 3 times 4 means 3 groups of 4. So that means I have 4 plus 4 plus 4, which when we solve for it, it gives you 12. Whereas this one means that I'm taking 4 times 4 times 4, which 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 again is 64. So do you see how these two answers right here are vastly different? Okay, so When a number is multiplied by a coefficient, it means that they're being added. When a number is multiplied by an exponent, it means that they're being multiplied. So that's the difference between those two things. Okay? Question, what is an exponent and when do you use it? You should be able to answer that. And then also tomorrow when you get into class, I will be looking for how you did on this power, and how you did on this power, and how you did on this power. Okay? And that's it for today's lesson. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!